far larger numbers, but it's a similar parallel process to make sure that we can bring them back to good physical and mental health and enable them to learn the life skills in the wild. We've now released 88 howler monkeys back into the wild with a 95% post-release survivorship. So again, it's double the success rate of anywhere else in Latin America, paralleling our successes with the manatees. The monkeys we've released are breeding. It's a reintroduction of an endangered species back into their former range, the Northeast Biological Corridor. We've released a total of 88 monkeys, as I mentioned. They've had first and second generation wild-born babies there. So although they've been raised by us, brought up by us, they are monkeys. They know how to raise their own families in the forest. And the population is thought to have grown to between 150 and 200 animals from the 88 that we've released.
Conservation efforts need to be ramped up quick, and the response must be collective, including incentivizing the Belizean population in order to change what might look like part of the living chain, but it's not.
What we did then was to do a strengths weaknesses analysis, what was good, where there was room for improvement, to try and ensure we could get close to the results that we have with the manatees. And we've been quite successful in that, so we have a 95% post-release survivorship in the howler monkeys we've rehabilitated, which is more than double what anyone else is getting in the whole of Latin America. So again, it's a process that works. And it's not rocket science, it's getting them physically and mentally well and ensuring they have the skills for life in the wild. From manatee, that's going out, knowing how to find its food in the lagoon. From monkey, that's being able to climb around in the trees, not fall out of the trees, how to find their food and how to breed and everything else. So both programs are being very successful, very demanding, very challenging, quite expensive to operate, and require a lot of collaboration. Both programs require national coordination with the government, the non-government organisations, and concerned citizens around the country. So it's only through that collaborative support that we have the success rate that we have. We're not operating an isolated balloon here. It's that collaboration which really ensures that we can make it work as successfully as possible.
So there's a lot of work that has been going on to bring back the biodiversity, to bring back somewhat of a natural state of these ecosystems. So that would have culminated the tour today. We're looking at that inland to sea approach and looking at how that connectedness from what we do inland affects many times what happens out in the sea as well.
That sounds like a single and other tour, sir, but our main focus here today was biodiversity and plastic. Say no to plastic seems very easy, in an easy sentence, say no to plastic, single plastic use. What is missing? Why is it that Belizeans are seeming to have a difficult time in saying no to single plastic use?
Again, it could be because of the education component of it and sometimes a bit of incentives. So, for example, the Department of the Environment in their campaign for reducing the use of single plastics, they negotiated with a few stores, and I believe that was socialized as well. So the stores would give discounts if you bring your own bag. So these are some of the incentives. These are some of the things that need to be promoted for us to have a bit of that culture change.
High priorities for conservation interventions must be implemented, creating more protected areas with restrictions in order to save biodiversity. Elmer Cornejo, CTV3 News.
The San Jose San Pablo Community Library today received the 4 desktop computers through the generous donation of Belize in Belize. The group is a non-profit organization comprised of Belizeans from across the country and some living in the U.S. who come together to donate equipment mainly in areas of health, education, and community work.
I am happy to be able to represent Believe in Belize in this time donating to San Pablo Library because it comes in a most appropriate time. Summer holidays and the children will be idle, but they can come here and get some technology. Believe in Belize is this group that is active in the country, assisting all over the country, PG, Stanquil, Corozal, everywhere. And they are helping in now sports. They assist in medical assistance and education. So as we can see, we are happy to donate on behalf of Believe in Belize for desktop computers to the library here in San Pablo. And we have also donated 4 desktops to your Creek community as well. So all in all, we have 8 desktops in the area that will be assisting the, we can see, less privileged students, kids, primary and secondary school, coming in a most appropriate time. Now here in San Pablo Library, we are happy. It's secure and it has internet. So this comes a long way. Thank you, Ms. Delia, for putting your efforts and times in doing this much needed work for the students.
The donation, according to librarian Dalia Aguilar, will go a long way in assisting the library to continue its community outreach for children in both communities of San Jose and San Pablo.
I'm very kindness for Mr. Novello for his donation, and he working at team Believe in Belize. And well, I'm very appreciative for the computer that he's donating to the library. He helped me a lot with the students and with the primary students too, because you know the school is closed, and usually children come and use technology. Yes, and that's the benefit for them. So it's very useful for them in their assignments, in their works, and we have internet free for them.
Summer fast approaching, the community library is also planning its annual summer camp, which will focus this year on technology, making today's donation most opportune, according to Aguilar.
So we have a summer program this year, and the theme is technology. So we'll be having technology for the kids, learning about how to use a computer, and you know it's good for them because when they go to high school, they know already how to use a computer. And that's the basic, well, in computer classes we'll be having this summer.
4 desktop computers were also donated to the Oak Creek Community Center earlier this week. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Monday, June 12th here on CTV3 and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3belizenews or our YouTube channel at ctv3newsbz. Remember to wash your hands and remain safe. From all of us here at CTV3 News, have a safe and pleasant weekend. Thank you for watching and listening. Good night.